welcome you to Gabriel Mathematics class. Today, we are going to be dealing with simultaneous equations that are very simple. Now, simultaneous equation is not only limited to two equations. I want us to go on the trend of three equations today. Now, this is equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. So we want to solve for x, y, and z in these three equations. Now, we have lots of methods to this. You can use the matrix method, you can use the Cramer's rule, etc. But I'm going to use the simplest method today. Now, look at the method I want to use. I'm labeling this as equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. You are going to pick these equations in pair. Now, I want to pick equation from equation 1 and 2. I want to pick these two equations first. Now, what is equation 1? 3x plus 2y minus z is equals to 19. And my equation 2 is what? 4x minus y plus 2z is equals to 4. Now here, if you like, you can look for how to eliminate z. If you like, you can eliminate y. If you like, you can eliminate x. But today, let's try to eliminate z first. If I want to cancel out z, you multiply this equation by this number, which is 2, and you multiply this equation now by the number here, which is 1. I am multiplying all this by this. I am multiplying all this by this because I want this to cancel out. 2 multiplied by this, I'm going to have 6x plus 4y minus 2z is equals to 2 multiplied by 19, that will give you 38. 1 multiplied by this, you have 4x minus y plus 2z is equals to 4. Can you see that? Now, the essence of doing this is for these two coefficients to be the same. Now, whenever your coefficients are the same, which is 2 and 2, you look at the sign at the front. If the signs are different, then you add. But if the signs are the same, you subtract. Since this and this are different, I am just going to add. I'm going to add everything here. Now look at the solution. 6x plus 4x, this will give me 10x. 4y plus this is going to change to minus, that is 3y plus 3y. This is going to cancel, that's plus 0 to be equals to 38 plus 4, that will give you 42. And finally, this gives me 10x plus 3y is equals to 42. This gives me equation 4. Very simple. So, the next thing to do now is that I am going to pick equation 1 and 3 now. I'm going to pick equation 1 and 3 and get something like this. Now, this is how it goes. Picking equation 1 and 3, I am going to have something like this. I am going to have picking equation 1 and 3. Equation 1 is 3x plus 2y minus z is equals to 19. Then equation 3, 2x plus 4y minus 5z is equals to 32. Now look at this. I want this to be the same with this. So, since it was z I eliminated the other time, I'm going to eliminate z here as well. So I'm going to multiply this by this number, 5, and I'm going to multiply this by 1. 5 multiplied by 3x, this gives me 15x, plus 5 multiplied by 2, that gives me 10y, minus 5 multiplied by this, that gives me 5z, and this gives me what? 5 times 9, that's 45. For the sake of those that don't really know how to calculate much, 5 times 9, that's 45. You write 4. You write 5, you keep out 4. This times this, that's 5 plus 4, that's 9. as 95. I did this for those that don't know how to quickly calculate. Now, 1 multiplied by this gives me 2x plus 4y minus 5z is equals to 32. Now, look at something here. This and this are the same. I told you something. Whenever these signs are the same, we subtract. So I am subtracting this now. I am subtracting, 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 subtracting. So now let's subtract and see what we have. 15 minus 2, that gives us 13x. This and this is going to change to minus. So 10y minus this, that gives me 6y. Now look at this. Minus 5z minus 5z. This minus 5z plus 5z, which is 0. So this will change to 0 is equals to 95 minus this. 5 minus 2, that gives me 3. 9 minus 3, that gives me 6. So my answer here is this. That gives me equation 5. Now from here, I am going to bring equation 4 and equation 5 together. Please stay tuned. Welcome back. My equation 4 is this, and my equation 5 is this. So now the next thing is this. I believe this is the normal simultaneous equation, you know, right? That's good. So we can just, if you like, you eliminate y to get x. If you like, you eliminate x to get y. So if I want to eliminate y here, you know, if I multiply this by 2, it's going to give me the same thing here. Yes. So I can like multiply this equation by 2, and I can multiply this equation by 1 to make it balance. So if I multiply this equation by 2 and by 1, this is going to give me 20x plus 6y is equals to 84. And by 1, I will have 13x plus 6y is equal to 63. So from here, I want to eliminate y. I told you that if the signs are the same, you subtract. This minus, minus, minus. This will cancel. This 20 minus 13, that gives me 7x is equals to 4 minus 3, that is 1. 8 minus 6, that's 2. Very simple. So from here, I will divide both sides by 7. This cancel. My x is equals to 3. Can you see that? So very simple. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that you substitute this x is equals to 3 into any of the two equations. Let me use this equation. Let me substitute x is equals to 3 into equation 2. So that gives me, substitute x is equals to 3 into equation 2. And this is 10 when my x is 3 plus 3y is equals to 42. This gives me 30 plus 3y is equals to 42. So from here, we are going to have this. This 30 will come to this side, collect items. So this 3y is equals to 42 minus 30. And what is 42 minus 30? So 3y is equals to, what do we have here? 42 minus 30. That is going to give us 20 as 12. Some of you are scared when I say 20. Now from here, I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So this gives me 3y over 3 is equals to 12 over 3. This cancel, y is equals to 4. So therefore, my x is equals to 3 and y is equals to 4. So I've gotten my x, I've gotten my y. The next thing to do is this. You can pick any of these 3 equations and substitute these 2 there to get your z. So let me pick equation 1. Let me pick equation 1 to do that. And what is my equation 1? My equation 1 is from equation 1. Yes. So we substitute x is equals to 3 and y is equals to 4 into equation 1. And what is our equation 1? 3x plus 2y minus z is equal to 19. So here, when x is 3, that gives me 3 into 3. And this plus 2 into, when your y is 4, minus z is equal to 19. This gives me 9 plus 8 minus z is equal to 19. This will give you 17 minus z is equal to 19. If I try to collect like terms here, when this comes here, that gives us minus z is equal to 19 minus 17. Minus z is equal to 2. So finally, therefore, z is equal to minus 2. When I divide both sides by minus. So conclusively, my x is equal to 3, y is equal to 4, and z is equal to minus 2. So here, I love mathematics for something. We can prove out our answer. Now, let's prove using any of the equation. Let me pick equation 2 to prove. This is 4 into your x is 3 minus your y is 4 plus 2 into my z is minus 2 is equals to 4. If I solve this and it equates to 4, that makes my answer correct. This is 12 minus 4 minus 4. So what do I have here? 12 minus 4, 8. 8 minus 4, 4. Is that okay? So this is 4 is equals to 4. Very easy. 12 minus 4 is 4, is 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. This gives us the answer. Thanks so much for watching the video. We have lots to give you to. Please don't forget to subscribe. We love you all. Thanks so much.